Hey guys, so this is my first attempt, my first episode of teaching first time vegans, people who are curious about going plant-based, anyone who just maybe even just wants to incorporate fruits and vegetables in their diet. And truly, not to start on a negative note, but during the time of a global pandemic of COVID, there's literally no better time than to find ways to boost your immune system. And through that is nutrition. And I'm not going to pretend I'm a chef nor a nutritionist, but I'm a normal woman who likes to eat, who wants to enjoy her food, and who also wants to be as healthy as possible and live her best life. So if that interests you, stay tuned, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, and let's get started. So welcome to my not so modern Parisian kitchen. So really, there's a couple basic ingredients. I've got about 5 of them. I think almost all of them are probably going to be in your kitchen, except for one. So I'll just address that now. Nutritional yeast. I had never heard of it before I went vegan, so I don't anticipate, if you're watching me, to get new tips about how to go plant-based that you're going to be like, oh, I know exactly what that is. I did not. But it's so mainstream now. There's a bunch of different companies. This is the brand that I can get. Organic Savory is the one I can get here in France, but there's Bragg's, which you can get like Whole Foods and Trader Joe's in the USA, or online, because everyone loves Amazon for the most part, so you can definitely get that on Amazon. Any kind of nutritional yeast. It's going to have a great cheesy flavor, and it's good for you as well. And I can give you some tips about that on another episode where it could just be about nutritional yeast. But this is the one ingredient you really need to make a staple if you want to go plant-based. It's in so many different dishes, and you can really jazz up a salad or a soup or whatever. So, okay, this is what we need that might not already be in your pantry. Okay, fairly warned. Anyway, after that, what you're going to do, this is a nut-based cheese sauce, so for those of you who have nut allergies, this might not be your friend as well, but I'll have lots of other episodes where there'll be other non-nut-based cheeses or dishes that I'm sure you'll enjoy. But for this one, this has become one of my favorite. I do raw, no salt added, nothing, just raw cashews, and this is 2 cups. And I add that first, and since I'm going to be eating by myself, there's no need to worry about my hands all over the nuts. So, yeah, I did say that. Do you think any of them got in there? A few did not make it. Anyway, so we're going to add these nuts. I'm going to let that one escape that fell down. Success. We have, now we'll add water. A lot of dishes you're going to find that have cashews, they're going to ask you to let it soak in hot water or whatever. I don't have to do that for this particular dish. So I'm adding 1 1/4 filtered water. I just use filtered because I prefer to know for sure that there's no extra chemicals in there for my sink, although French water has a great reputation. So we add that, and usually what I'll do is I let that go in there first, and then I do all the other ingredients, like fresh lemon. Now, yes, you can get store-bought, already squeezed lemon, but I like fresh, and it's not a problem. But if you do get store-bought lemon juice, just try to keep the sodium down as much as possible. So then we're going to add in some lemon juice. This is about a half for this one. I had a particularly juicy lemon, but this is going to be about a 1/4 cup of lemon juice. So we add that in there. And then I will add in my, you know what? I'm going to have to stop. I put this in the wrong container. But you know what? I'm not perfect. And neither is plant-based people. We just try. First episode's going well. Okay, so now I have it in my Magic Bullets blender style, but again, if you have a regular high-speed blender, this is going to work fine for you. I have the blade on that's meant to really like puree something, but I think a regular blender blade, it will be fine as well. It just might take a few extra minutes because we're really going for a smooth, creamy texture. So okay, now I have in here my raw cashews, my fresh lemon juice, and my water. And now I'm gonna go ahead and add in, I choose Himalayan rose pink salt, but any kind of sea salt would be will taste well in this. So I use that, add that in there. This is all like a one-stop shop, which is so great. A little tip for you guys, I don't want to spend all day in the kitchen either, so, and just to be plant-based, and so I get these chopped herbs and spices and stuff. So I get this pre-chopped garlic and they go in the freezer. These are dream. I love it. But anyway, I know that you'll find something, or just pre-chop a garlic clove. And then I have the salt. So this is the garlic that I have pre-measured, and I'll have all the measurements for you guys as well. And then of course, the magic ingredient. What's really nice about cashews and why they're going to be in so many of the dishes that I'll probably be making for you all, and hopefully you'll be trying out, is it kind of has a really neutral taste. It doesn't have a strong flavor once you start mixing it with lemon juice and other things. So that's what's right. That's what makes it so versatile. So that's when we add in this nutritional yeast, it's going to take on this cheesy flavor. So it's awesome. So I'm going to add that in there now. And that is a quarter cup of nutritional yeast. Okay, so I've got all the ingredients very fast. And of course, when you're not talking and trying to multitask on camera, this will go even faster for you. So now I'm going to mute the sound on the video because literally nobody wants to hear this high-powered steam going. So be right back. So I'm just going to mix it up a little bit just to make sure everything is going well. And then it'll have this nice creamy texture and it'll be ready to go. So I'm going to use my spoon. Excuse me, everyone. All right, just plenty of nuts. Yum. I can't wait. Let's give it another try. Double, triple dipping. Oh, it's getting there, people. It's getting there. Dear Lord. Dear Lord. All right, I'm going to give it just a few more seconds because I really want it super, super creamy with no kind of nut texture whatsoever. Okay, let's test this out. And I'll use a fresh spoon because, you know, I'll pretend like I'm a chef. I'm not really a chef. I'm just a person who likes to eat good, eat well. That's sad. Okay, little taste test, guys. Sweet Jesus. So, so good. I must say I was a little less on the salt this time. But you can really do that to taste, especially if you're following any kind of diet, a low salt, low sodium diet. This is totally the adjustable part, 100%. So I'm just going to pour this out into a bowl so you can see the beautiful creamy consistency. But it is just luscious. Look at that beautifulness. But yeah, it's just a beautiful, yeah, good. Anyway, you can, again, and you can also adjust the water intake if you want it even a little thicker for dips, and or a little cheesier, you can add some more nutritional yeast. Really, once you guys kind of get the basics understanding of, you know, food combining, the cashews with lemon juice and all these kinds of things, you can start to play with it. But for now, I will give you the instructions of what I did so you can follow it exactly, but then just adjust the taste. For me, I might add a little bit more salt. Not that I need it, but I might add a little bit more for me. Otherwise, this is great. pastas, over vegetables, anything. So I hope you enjoyed this, my first trial, my first episode. I have no name yet, other than the one I was born with, Tony Lazaro. But I hope you enjoyed this. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you might be interested in learning next time. And don't forget to hit subscribe and the notification bell, or share with a friend. Thanks, guys.